taking what we have left this year. There's only like 85 days. Did you know that? And I am completely cleaning my slate. I am clearing everything off that I don't want, that I'm sick of, that I'm overwhelmed with. The extra clutter, the chaos, the commitments, the things that just truly aren't serving, and stripping them back, clearing them off so that I can actually rebuild the life I want to be living. And y'all, we're gonna see how far I can get in that process today. First and foremost, let's cue that morning routine. Good morning, Benny boy. Ow. I put my knee on that. That really hurt. Good morning, buddy. Benny, tell me good morning. Hey. Good morning. You got itchy side? Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. Good morning, buddy. You're out of there this morning, huh? You just on one? Hello, little buddy. Did you have sweet bunny dreams? Yeah? You ready to eat some cardboard? Yeah, buddy. So yummy, especially on top of my protein coffee. Pull up a chair, Josh.
I'm severely dehydrated and I just don't want to wash it.
It's amazing that young men survive.
I don't know how I have, and it's kind of a miracle.
Well, good morning, boys.
Okay, love you.
Love you. And now, I'm here enjoying my coffee, and I'm really excited because today we're going to find out the very first habit that I'm going to be adding on. Every week, I'm letting you all vote on which habit I add on next, as I want to be rebuilding my life with purpose, with intention. And so you guys have been voting on my first habit. I'm really excited to see which one is one. I've purposely kind of stayed away so I didn't know exactly where we were going to be on this. And I will also be putting up a new habit. So each week, be sure, head over to my little community post on my YouTube channel page, and then you can vote for whichever one you'd like to see me add in next. So up this morning, kind of game plan here is today I have date day with my daughter. So what we do is my husband and I, we have like obviously our time together, but then we have specific days each week where we do one-on-one with one of our kids. We have 4 kids, so it works out really easy for us. We just pick, have one kid and go through the rotation. And so today is my day with my daughter, Lily. And so we have stuff on our plan of things that we're gonna go do. And then I'm really excited because walking into my bathroom this morning felt so wonderful. I got that done yesterday. If you guys haven't seen that video, be sure to go and catch up. So far I have the living room that feels amazing because it is stripped back to just the essentials, and my bathroom that is stripped back to just the essentials. And I was thinking about it, like, what room should I do next? And honestly, we're gonna go with I have 2 rooms that are like the scariest to tackle because they're going to be the most involved, but they're also going to make such a huge impact. And I start with easy things so that way you kind of build that momentum. Check, did that. But now, like, I am feeling how wonderful it is to have that done. Check. And so now I feel more like equipped and empowered to go and tackle the bigger fish on my plate. And so we're gonna go ahead and not be able to get it totally finished because I'm not gonna have that much time today, right? Some days I'm not gonna have a ton of time to do this, but we're gonna at least start the process. And I am so embarrassed to show you all this. You guys visit this room frequently, but have never seen it like what I'm gonna show you today. You're not even gonna believe that at heart, I desire minimalism and simple living and all of that stuff, because when you see this, you're gonna be like, uh-huh, sure you do. Liar, liar, pants on fire. But before I get in there and show you, I've got to read my 2 chapters of My Dear Hemlock. This is my like book club Bible study that we're doing right now. You're welcome to come and join us. This is tackling spiritual warfare that us women specifically face. Just did an interview with the author. She is amazing. This book is fantastic. Y'all need to get it and then come and join our study so we can dive into all the depth that is this book. But I'm going to enjoy my coffee. I've got my 2 chapters to read, and then we'll get into the other things, as embarrassing as they are. It's okay. You guys are holding me accountable. We're here to encourage one another, to uplift one another. And so that's what I'm going to do. That book is so good. So got that done. We do studies each week, and so I've got to get that next video made. But let's tackle the game plan, what we're going to do today. I think we're going to start in the office here. Now, I cannot tell you how many times I have cleaned this and tidied this and whatever I want to call it. And yet it is within a matter of weeks back to this original state every single time. This is the smallest room in our house. It was my husband's office, and then he is no longer doing what he needed it for, and then I kind of moved my stuff in here, and then it kind of just morphed into the room that is not used for anything else. And so if something needs to go somewhere, like it's not put it in the basement and forget about it for forever, but it needs to be dealt with, something needs to happen with it, a project is in process, like any of those things that are I need to get to that, it just comes in here. The kids will come in here and play like while I'm doing work and stuff. And so then things get brought in here. I will, maybe start the day in a cardigan and then take it off as I'm going and then loop it over something. And then next thing I know, I've got like 15 cardigans in here. This room is really embarrassing because, again, I have cleaned it many times, really organized it, pulled stuff out of here, done this stuff, like restructured it. And in a matter of weeks, I'm back to square one. So obviously, something ain't working so hot in here. But the reason why I want to go ahead and just dive into this one here and now is this is where I work. Like, I spend a lot of time in here. This is where, you guys see me sitting here all the time, right? Like, this is where I do so much work. I clocked in 11 hours sitting here at this computer just a couple days ago. So I've been here a lot. And the thing too about it is, especially a lot of this are like projects or things that I've been sent that I have to do something about, or something like stuff is connected to stuff in here, if that makes sense. A lot of the things that are in here are all things that are, oh, I need to get to that. Oh, I need to get to that. But then I'm so busy doing other things. And then the thought of even dealing with the project that needs to be dealt with seems so overwhelming because there's so much stuff that needs to be dealt with that I'm like, I don't even know what to do. This is a mental weight that hangs on me each and every day. And it's overwhelming. It's frustrating. And I try to just like block it out. And I have like my spot right here that like, I can see this, y'all can see that, like this works, but this is a hole? Absolutely not. The closet that's in here is packed full of stuff. I physically can't even open it right now. That's how much stuff is in front of it, but it is packed full of stuff that the last time, probably closer to 2 years ago, because the past year has just been chaos. And I did that before then, maybe a year and 9 months, a little under 2 years ago. I went through the house, scaled down a bunch of things and like did this, like, let me box some things up and pull them out of here. But then little by little stuff started creeping in at the hurricane last year. Like, I know I keep referencing that, but that is like the point when so much changed. At the hurricane last year, this room, so much. We didn't have power. I couldn't even get in here. Like, so much that just needed to get out of the way. This is the room it got put in. And it's never really come back from that state since. I think I'm stalling, so I don't have to show you guys. Let's just do it. So this is where I sit. Hello. I have a Dollar Tree mirror in the corner so I can see who's walking into the office without turning around. See? So crafty. So here is my corner, and here is all the books and various things. My supplement, so I have like a couple things that I use, and then I just have stuff. So here's my stuff. This is like some of my husband and my little things. I have fun little artwork that I've picked up from thrift stores. I love collecting. I can't talk. I love collecting stuff from thrift stores, plus some special things that were made for me. So this corner is like my desk with a mix of things I actually use each day and stresses of things that need to get gotten and dealt with and taken care of. So I've got that. Of course, we have Benny's little setup down here. And, you know, I play soft music. That's usually going back here. This cabinet, which looks nice-ish, right? I've got some of my books, some of my things, my silver play button, you know, so I've got like some fun things. The old fish bowl. And then in here, I've got lots of things. Like I pulled this out the other day. This was when I first read the Bible cover to cover. This is the Bible that my mother-in-law got me that I read through. My chargers for my candles. Projects that I started and then never kept up with, and now they all sit in here. This sliding door is full of stuff. So stuff, but we're not even at the embarrassing part yet, because then, here we go, ready? Ta-da! Then we have all of this. So that's literally my bedding. There was something spilled on my bed the other night, and so we had to rip all my bedding off and wash it. I pulled out an extra quilt to use, and then I still haven't made my bed. So that's there. Rabbit food and like animal supplies. We got our Chewy shipment, and then it's just kind of been sitting here, and then Benny likes eating it, so then I've just kind of left it there. Literally overflowing trash. I need to take my trash out. Odds and ends. Look at a cardigan, kid stuff, husband stuff. This is my walking pad. Look at this. This is just puzzles that I really want to be doing that I haven't been doing. Just stuff. This is a desk. Not that you would know it, because really, like, we've had to move stuff because then Benny has gotten into stuff. So then stuff gets moved and turned around. So I don't know. It just, I don't know what happens, but somehow I end up, like, this is kids stuff when they were at my mom's. Was that a week ago? So things that just get stacked and don't get dealt with, and then essentially just live in here for forever and ever and ever. This whole bookcase that's hiding behind the plant, again, just a mess. Everything's just kind of crammed in wherever it would fit, and then lives here for all of eternity just to be a massive, overwhelming mess. So that is my reality of what the office looks like. And I hate it. I absolutely hate it. It's overwhelming. There's so much. I don't want to be a person that just has all this stuff, and like it's that thing we talked about with biblical womanhood, especially talking about your appetite being controlled, being tamed. Like, is it controlling you or are you controlling it? And I feel like that the excess, even though I'm not the one who physically put every single thing in here, I put a lot of stuff in here, but I didn't put every single thing in here. It's just the fact that it's all things that go, okay, I'll deal with that in a minute. Okay, I'll deal with that in a minute. Okay, I'll deal with that in a minute. And the next thing you know, it looks like this. And I would say probably 90% of everything that's in here is something that was needing to be dealt with, that I was like, okay, I can't do it right now. I'll do it in a minute. I can't do it right now. I'll do it in a minute. It's stuff that didn't get dealt with that has then sat in here for, I mean, some of this stuff is over a year, just not dealt with. And so if it hasn't gotten dealt with in that amount of time, do we really need it? So I don't think I will be able to do absolutely everything in this room today, because again, I don't have all day to do this, but we are going to see how far we can get. And I want to start with step one, actually stripping everything out that I don't need and truly use. I could probably hold in my hands what I actually use in this room every single day. That's pretty sad. That's pretty sad that the smallest room of our house, well, minus like the laundry room, but like the smallest bedroom of this house is so packed full of stuff, and I could probably hold in my hands the things that I actually need and use. Ridiculous. So that is going to be, that's going to be where we start today. But first, date day with Lily.
Like in the box where it's supposed to be. I wish I was not. Oh, it's so pretty over there.
Nora, you gotta pick a spot. Where you going, buddy? Good morning. I'm so happy to see you too. Sorry. I'm like, surely once I get closer, she will do nothing. That's what she'll do.
worries. Can I do a hot grande? I'm gonna do the vanilla protein latte. Can I get just 2 pumps of the syrup though? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So we need to run through the car wash, stop by Hobby Lobby, Dollar Tree. I don't want to buy anything myself until I go through my stuff because I haven't gone through my stuff yet. Probably should run into Walmart because I think we need a couple things from there. That's exciting. We're almost a year into French. So I might have been in the store the whole time with my door left open. Whoops. Making sure I shut my car door. Still on the hunt for one of these light bulbs, which so far not having much luck with. There's new stuff here, and this is very exciting, but I just cleaned my bathroom yesterday and I can't buy any of this because I need to use up what I have. But if I could, just know I would probably be buying a lot of these things. This shimmers. What? I don't know why I went with that, but. If you're needing to find cute canisters to hold things in as you do this, are you kidding me? These are like the cutest things I've ever seen. And they're glass. And you just like, I can't do it one-handed, but you just pop this top off. Ooh, maybe I can, there we go. Y'all, these are so cute. I mean, $1.50 for these. Those are gorgeous. I don't think I've ever seen this plant before, but look at these. They look like little miniature orchid blooms. Those are so cool. Perfect. I think this is on sale so that we can load up all that stuff there in the office. All right. Office project. Here we go. Note to self, my super old China hutch needs lava light lamp bulbs. So this is what my China hutch takes. Don't forget it. I'm gonna forget it. So my China hutch does not need these light bulbs. Oop, come on. Doesn't need these ones. Doesn't need these ones. Also doesn't need these ones. Absolutely does need these ones. It took me this many light bulbs to figure that out, but now we know. Just take the light bulb in the first place and stop guessing. Okay, so we did get back. I have been at my desk editing for 3 or so hours now. Almost 4 hours. About 3 hours to get the video that you watched yesterday to get that done. So that could go out today. So now that my eyeballs are burning and I've got my video edited, I'm going to put in my eye drops and we need to get working on today's project. So I got that edited. I just had a lot of clips yesterday, so it took a lot of time. We did a lot of work yesterday, but now, oh, from this angle, look how awful that looks. Oh, it looks bad. Oh, no good, no good. We need to get working on the office. I knew today was going to be tight time-wise just because Lily and I were gone earlier, and then by the time we get back, I knew I needed to edit and get that done. See why I'm working a couple days ahead to try to stay on top of this. Let me go grab the boxes because they're still sitting out there, and then we'll kind of regroup to what we're going to tackle and how we're going to get this done with like the reality of how much time I have. Okay, so I think we're actually going to reverse engineer this a little bit. I have some boxes in here. We got our rabbit and dog food and stuff delivered the other day. So I've got these big like chewy boxes. So I think what I'm going to actually do is use this box here to kind of just look at the space and what am I using every day. I'm going to put that stuff in the box. And then basically I can know that everything I actually need is here in the box, so that way everything else can go in the other boxes and I can start kind of quickly putting it in there. Sometimes working backwards is a little bit more helpful versus starting from the beginning and being like, okay, what of this do I need? I'm gonna go backwards. I'm gonna put the things that I do need and I am using here in this Chewy box. Look at all these cardigans. That I've got collected in here. I've got a whole stack going. Put the things in there that I need so that way everything else I know can make its way out of here. The other thing, the little caveat that I'm going to use here, I think is, I don't know if I want to put...
Oh, sorry, are you filming?
Uh-huh.
Oh, sorry.
You're fine. I am going to, I think, not put the books in the boxes just because our basement is okay for a lot of things, but books or pictures, those are things I don't really like putting down there just because there is a little bit more moisture, you know, it's a little bit damper. Even though the dehumidifier is running and all the things, I don't want to chance it and goof up our books. So I will leave books on the bookshelves, but I'm going to take everything else off. So a couple caveats for this. I edited yesterday's video. I'm going to kind of let that play on my computer and watch that back to make sure it's good to go while I pick out what we need. So I'm pretty sure out of all the junk that you see in this room, that what I actually use will easily fit in this one just cardboard box. So let's do this thing. Okay, that was embarrassingly easy because besides like obviously like my computer that's plugged in and processing a file right now, this is it. I didn't even fill the box. Like I did refill my Primal Queen because I did have my extra of that. I didn't pull out like my file folders because my bottom drawer is like file folders, but they're the things that like, that's our family's filing system. These are the things I actually need. That's it. Computer, keyboard, mouse, and my laptop is under here, which I do use. So like my devices, that's it. I still got all this. I do have a couple things over here that are like filming equipment. I have lots of filming equipment for different situations and things that like, yeah, I'd want to keep those things in a basket on hand because different filming situations require different filming equipment. So like that's part of the job. I want to keep those things accessible, but right now they're just piled up on there. Like that's not what I'm going for. So yeah, I'm thinking that pretty much all of this is safe to just go in a box. So let me show you one last look of what it is now, literally from a door covered in purses that I never use to all of this, including my bedding that really needs to make it to my bed. Hi, Benny. I'm moving boxes all over the place, so he's been like, what are you doing? We don't want anything on the floor because of Benny, so everything is shoved onto every surface we can possibly find to make sure that Benny, you know, doesn't get into anything he shouldn't. And then the cleanest corner of the whole thing. Now, the next time you see this room, it's not going to look like this. It's going to look a lot more like this. What a day. I'm tired. It's like 7 o'clock. The lighting's not great, but let me show you what I got done. It doesn't look perfect. I get it. This isn't like Instagram worthy before and after, but this is huge. Let me show you how. Okay, that is all rabbit related stuff. My little end table here, use that. Again, like I said, I left all the books. I have not cleaned or dusted anything. I ran the vacuum a little bit just because y'all do not even understand how much, where did he go? I lost him, I think he's down there. You do not even understand how much that little rabbit right there, how much hair he just sheds everywhere. So I at least vacuumed it because there was like literal dust bunnies everywhere. So I haven't dusted all of this, but look at nothing on top, just books. I went through here, I just left the photos. I cleared all of that out. That is all empty now. That was full of stuff except for that's charging cables. So I was like, well, we'll leave that there. All right, empty, 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 empty. Obviously the box of things that were the things I actually use. That is for stuff I'm getting ready to send my next month's little packets that I send out to people. So that's the stuff this guy gets shipped out. Look at the fun things I found that were all over here and all the stuff. I did not know I had one of these. Look at it's completely sealed, not even open. So I was like, okay, I'm going to put this in my bathroom because I used to use this regularly. I just did not know I had it. So I am going to go ahead and do that. And then I got this the other day and I just haven't gotten to it yet, but Laura Geller found out that I really like their stuff and they sent me this fun pack of some of their like favorites. It's another one of their retractable brushes. It is their makeup, I'm telling y'all, is the best for just natural, simple, easy. It's made in Italy. It's really, really nice. But anyways, they sent me one of these. And then this, the best of the best Tuscan Dreams. It's like everything you need right here in one little kit. And I'm telling you, their stuff is genuinely the best. I usually buy it like once a year and I'm good to go. So they sent me that. Thank you, Laura Geller. I haven't obviously used it yet because it's been sitting in here waiting to get used. I found a couple of my rechargeable lights that I use. So I'm gonna get those charged up. But other than that, everything is kind of cleared out of here. These are the things I actually use. This, my daughter got this. Her first race she went to, she went down when the driver won and they literally called her down and the driver handed her the checkered flag. So we have this. Thank you, Ben Rhodes. But I don't really have anywhere to put it right now. So it's just sitting here. I had this puzzle finished and it's just been sitting here collecting dust. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop on Amazon tonight and I am gonna order a frame for this so I can get it hung up in the hallway with my other puzzles. This is all cleared off. That's my husband's bag. His computer's in it, charging cord, my little disco light lamp that I leave in here quite often. I did leave these 2 boxes. These are really cool things that I have that I need to get set up that were deals that I did before the hurricane. Then the hurricane happened and they were like, no worries. Obviously you're busy. And so stuff's just sitting here. This is all stuff that's going out of here. So everything that was in here, don't mind the problems. These are all areas on the floor that need to be fixed and replaced that are currently just marked with tape. These are all the things that were in here, put in a box, and now ready to go downstairs. I just got to go sweet talk the boys to carry them downstairs for me. I have them labeled and I put the date. So I remember when I did this. I'm going to set an alarm on my phone so I remember when I need to come back to this. This is all stuff to get out of here. I went through all my bags that were hanging up here and got rid of like half a dozen of them. I have them in a bag out there to go and be donated. And these are the ones that like I use regularly or have stuff in them that, you know, are important. So got rid of all the other ones. This is all just my husband's books. I did not clean anything. They're all literally just sitting there. So nothing has been cleaned per se, but it has all been stripped out of here. I left the things on the wall and I also left the stuff down here. This is a box under here of my husband's kind of special things, but he didn't have a lid for it. And so he didn't want it to go in the basement and get goofed up. And I know this is like a ridiculous setup, but this piece of cardboard right here that we use keeps everything back there blocked from the rabbit. And for some reason, our rabbit like really respects the cardboard there. I don't understand it because he eats anything else, but he respects that for some reason. And that keeps him from going back there to where all the cords and stuff are. So as long as my walking pad is upright, he can't get back there. And then when I want to use it, I just pop it down and I can use it. I can do it right now though. So that is to keep the rabbit from eating all the cords that power all the things and, you know, potentially destroy everything that I have. Look at this. I know it's not perfect, but it is far, 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 far better than it was. So I need to clean in here. This box is a little bit heavier than I was expecting it to be. I need to clean in here. Good gravy. Oh! So that I can put these things away, but I don't want to put anything away till I've cleaned. Y'all, I'm tired. So many things. So great, but whew. So it is late. My family is watching the races. We were supposed to be at the races this weekend and we weren't able to go. It just was too much money. It didn't work out at the end. And I am so bummed because the driver I like the most he's going to do great. I know he is. And so I'm not out there watching with them. I was like, you know what, I'll just come watch from in here because I'm going to be sad if he wins and I could have been there and watched it and I missed it. So I'm just going to hang out in here. Again, thank you to Laura Geller. This was so sweet of them to send this over. I'm telling you, their stuff is the best. I started using it a couple years ago. I love their makeup because I don't wear a lot of makeup, but I like a couple like simple things, but I want like good quality things, you know? I started using their stuff and then I went to tell my mom about it and my mom was like, that is all I use. And I'm like, what? This is so cool. So when they sent this stuff over, I haven't tried any of their eyeshadows. I've only done like the blush bronzer and the face, like their foundation. And I saw these and I was like, ooh, that looks That looks cool. Good thing I just cleaned out all of my stuff and I've got like next to nothing in there. Anyways, I am exhausted, and the last thing we need to do here today is check to see which habit y'all voted in for me to be the first one. I want to be rebuilding my life, and so I've been giving you guys each week a poll of habits that you can vote on. So if you haven't done so already, be sure you go over to my community page, and it says community or posts, and check out the habit that is up for debate and see which one you guys want me to add on to my plate. I'll be starting with this habit tomorrow. I'm really hoping that is an easy one because I'm so tired. These past couple days have definitely been hard ones. I'm thinking tomorrow will be a little bit easier, but we'll talk about that tomorrow. Let's see what habit you guys have voted in. Alrighty, so the habit you all have chosen. Get to my channel. Let's see. So right here, if you click on this little post button, you guys have chosen, ooh, that's pretty close. 47%. No devices, first hour of the day. 39, close for walk 20 minutes. I'm kind of glad, actually, as much as I want to be doing that, I'm kind of glad that one didn't win because I'm so tired. It would probably be so good for me, but the thought of going out and doing this right now, I'm exhausted. And read a book for 30 minutes, only got 15%. So overwhelmingly, no devices, first hour of the day. That's our winner. So again, make sure you guys head over to the post page so you can vote on the new habit that I'm going to be adding in. Every Wednesday I'm going to add in a new habit, but I'll put them up Saturday with the fishbowl videos, so that way you guys can go over there and pick out which one that you think I should add in. The office is not 100%, so it doesn't feel as great as the bathroom did last night where everything was like clean and done, but it took me this whole time just to get the stuff cleared out of here. I have like rabbit hair in my eyeballs because there's so much. I vacuum this room every day or every other day depending on, to try to keep up with his hair. There's so much hair. It's like up my nose and in my eyeballs. Good gravy, Benny. You have so much hair. We got this done. It's packed up. I'm showing you the reality of this because I think sometimes we watch these things on the internet and they get everything done perfectly in one day. And then when we can't do what they do, we get discouraged and we're like, wow, what am I doing wrong that I can't get it all done in one day? Sometimes you can't get it all done in one day, friends. It's okay. This is certainly not all done. I am exhausted. So no devices first hour of my day tomorrow sounds lovely. Absolutely lovely. I cannot wait to make that a concentrated effort. I told you I'm tired. I cannot wait to make that a concentrated effort because I think it's such a wonderful thing to do. And it really does transform your day, cutting out devices for that first and even last hour. So I'll probably do that. But we will talk about all of those things tomorrow. As for tonight, I'm going to take my lovely stuff and go put it in my bathroom so that way it is nice and neat and put away. I'm gonna go sweet talk the boys to help me carry the stuff that needs to go down to the basement, and then I'm just gonna call it a day, and you be right back here tomorrow and we'll figure out what we're gonna figure out tomorrow because I'm tired. I'm like very, very tired. But it's a good tired. It means that tomorrow when I come in to sit down and do my stuff after I've been up for a good hour, when I come in and do my stuff, I'm walking in here to like a clean slate, and that feels amazing. Big hug, friends. Sending you all my love. Check out the playlist right up here so that way you don't miss out on a single day. And I will see you all right back here tomorrow. Bye, friends.